tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulls will put total weather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Let's talk for a second about James Madison and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Heaves it deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And the Dukes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Dukes will send out the punt unit.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Quarterback adapting. Finds a little space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get down.
He's loose. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Looking for space to the left. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Headed back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wide open spaces. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the 1st quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the 2nd.
Buffalo, 7. James Madison, 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting a pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Here's the pressure. And they swarm him under.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Caught. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and push and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going right and going deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Finds his man, it's Henderson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running the red zone is Henderson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Let's go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 17 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. 180.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Under fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Dukes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fair catch, called for and made. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Got the first down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Pocket breaking down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to get it in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Buffalo 21.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Barnett. He's got him in the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Dukes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Buffalo, 21. James Madison, 7.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Grab behind the line. It's Phillips. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Got it in the middle, it's Snow. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
To the air, it's Barnett. Fighting off the defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Bring in the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Ellis. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
When you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
He breaks a tackle, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Doak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys.
He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Spits it out to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Now from inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. To throw, it's Roberson. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
1st and goal, Buffalo. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Buffalo 28, James Madison, 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle. It's McMillan. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over.
Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Dukes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Catch in the middle, it's Morrow. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And tackled there by the defense.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up second down.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and